Welcome to
Two Old Farts.
Two Old Farts. And this is cool. You hang on because later on in Two Old Farts, we're going to visit a museum. Which one? The Frist Museum in Nashville, Tennessee. And what happened in the Frist Museum?
Well, we got to see some paintings by Picasso.
And was there a little silliness that went on there too? Yeah, Trish
Probably.
doesn't remember right now. Oh, some silliness went on. So stay tuned for some funny antics. I know you're used to seeing
Now I remember
some of our antics.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's a quick little surprise. Here's a little bit of it. See, honey, Louis DeGasse. So let's stay tuned. Be sure and stay tuned for Two Old Farts. Don't forget, press subscribe and press the ringer button so that it tells you when we have new episodes. So here's it's been 2 weeks since we did this last. A lot has happened. There's been some good, there's been some bad. Yeah, as always, every week. It's been a lot of rain and a lot of cold weather. So it's been hard for us to do our exercise.
Gray days.
Yes, gray days. And gray days really affect us.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is. The older you get, I guess. Yeah. So we've been getting through those. But one of the things we have continued to research, because we're trying to make sure we're doing the right thing for Alzheimer's, but also for me, because I don't seem to be able to keep weight off. I'm taking it off, putting it back on. So what we realize is something that's good for both of us is a thing called MCT oil. Okay? MCT oil. Mm-hmm. And the more research I do, the more I find that there's more and more people that really do recognize the importance of MCT oil for helping to stop brain problems, and it stimulates regeneration, but also MCT oil for aiding in weight loss. So this is something both of us can do. Once again, we try to do things together, but boy, oh boy, taking that MCT oil is tough, isn't it?
Yes.
So let's go down to the kitchen and show people what we learned about taking this stuff. So here's what we found out about MCT oil. You love it.
It's a little too slippery for me.
No, it's not as bad as coconut oil because it is tasteless. It really has no flavor. But Lord, it's kind of hard to cack it down.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is on camera here, we're going to both we're ready for our second tablespoon of the day. And we're going to try this experiment with Trish's. Now Trish, go along with me on this.
We need some orange juice.
Oh, that's right. I'll go get the orange juice. Okay. Get the orange juice.
We need, I think there's a little more of the last one, isn't there?
That's all right. Let's drink this one.
Wait, just give it to me.
Okay, while she's preparing the orange juice, what I'm going to do is put one tablespoon of the stuff in both little cups, and she's going to fill up both little chasers. Our chasers, I learned this on the bar. If you have a chaser, doesn't matter what you're drinking, you just kind of don't breathe in your nose when you're drinking the stuff, and then just breathe in your nose when you're drinking the chaser. So this
goes down first.
Yes, ma'am. When I say three, I'll go 1, 2, 3. When I say three, we're gonna go whoop. And we're gonna dump it down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A taste treat.
I keep looking up there. Sorry, I'm supposed to be
It's
looking
okay. That's kind of it. Taking this stuff. And did you notice how when you take the orange juice, it sort of gets rid of that slimy feeling?
It does.
Because the first time you try this stuff, the slimy feeling is going to make you want to cack. It's going to make you want to cack it up. But now that we're doing, did you think that worked?
It did.
It did. Yeah. So
it's a
we know we
slimy
should
feeling.
be taking this stuff, because not just her, but also me, because of weight loss. I gained a bunch of poundage back. So weight loss is going to help me on weight loss. Is going to help you, especially both of us, on brain cognition. So there's the hard part of MCT oil. Okay, so now you understand how to take MCT oil. Now let's go to the Frist and have some fun, okay? We went to the Frist Museum yesterday. This is Sunday. We went yesterday on a Saturday, and boy, it was a crowd of people. A big bunch of people, because it was Degas, it was Renoir, it was Rousseau, and Monet and Manet. A lot of the Impressionist period, and also a little bit of the Cubist period, because we did get to see a Van Gogh, didn't we? So here's the Van Gogh, and you can see we both really liked the Van Gogh. But we also had a little mischief while we were in there. You know, when you're mixing with people in the museum, you're usually with a higher class of people. These people are, if not anything else, they're smart. So when I got over there next to the Degas, I had a little fun with these two girls. This is the gas.
Yeah. that's just about right. Really cool though.
See, honey, Louis Degas. So I purposely pronounced it Degas. And of course they got the joke right away. And they could have thought I was just stupid, you know, because sometimes you do stuff like that and people just say, oh, that's that idiot. But they had a good sense of humor. They laughed right away. But then I had to, there was a whole bunch of people around these two statues. And they were nudes. And of course, there's always a lot of people around the nude statues, but they're not really looking at the nudes. You know, they're trying to act like they're not looking at the nudes. So we played a little game. I got Trish to get the camera, and you can see she gets the camera here, and she shoots the first statue. And then we move over to the second statue. And then we move over to Rod. Believe me, there were people right behind me seeing what we were doing, and they laughed. You know, sometimes you do these things and you wonder if people are going to laugh. They laughed. So we had a little fun there. We got to see a lot of beautiful, beautiful art. If you come to Nashville and you don't go see the Frist Museum, you're missing something special. Oh, yeah. How did you feel about it? Because you take in a lot more than I do when you go to the museum.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the way they painted, their brush strokes and things like that. I take oil painting with a bunch of ladies. So it's just little things within the picture.
Monet. I wonder how much Monet this one goes for. It was stimulating. It got us out of the house.
Yeah, it did. And I'm glad that we did, because it was a lot of fun.
So do you have any advice for people about this MCT oil thing that we're taking? Or could you just tell me what your opinion is?
I'm going to give it a good college try and see how I do. It won't hurt a thing. It may help. The next time I see my doctor, maybe he'll ask me what have I been doing.
And maybe we'll have an increase in her cognitive abilities, and maybe I'll have a decrease in my waistline. So, yeah, right. So that's 2 old farts for today, and we hope to be doing these more regularly every week. So I hope it's not another 2 weeks before we do the next one. But thanks for joining us, and that's goodbye for 2 old farts.
Bye-bye.